Welcome back to Frostpunk day 67. We just researched now the hunting tactics, so we only need 10 workers now for every hunter hangar, and that means we can now have all the 4 hunter hangars here active with 10 workers each, and we still have 2 workers left. So so far so good, I'd say. The next storm is coming up soon, and the last scout is also coming in with some steam cores. I hope he makes it on time. Otherwise, this is going to be very painful, a very painful loss. And let's see what else we can research. So we're pretty much done now with, I think, heating. There's nothing that I would like to get here. The range upgrades are not worth it in my opinion. And other than that, we have the house redesign, which I don't really need. It just reduces the resources of my buildings. And also the coal mine is now fully researched. And also my scouting. So I'm just going now for the automaton integration. So once we have the automatons, they can work more effectively in our city here. But other than that, I think we are looking pretty stable now. There's not a big surprise coming anymore. For now, we're pretty full in all the resources. So I guess once you're behind the first, I don't know, 40, 50 days, you know, the danger goes down quite a bit there. I mean, it's understandable. Once you have the mechanics, once you have the economy, we have a pretty stable city here. So the only thing that I want to do right now is survive the storms and grow up to 700 people. And right, the last scout has arrived here too, so we can disband them. And we got some steam cores there, which is pretty damn good, especially for my coal production then. And I think food-wise, we're in a pretty good state there too. I don't think the food will come in this night. Let's have a look there. I think they're not going to make it on time, most of them anyway. Some of them are, but now as you can see, the building is disabled during the storm. So, oh, they're actually bringing in the last pieces there too. That's good, perfect. So at least we do have some more raw food here, because food is one of the main problems that we had. But I don't think anymore now that we have the flying hunters, that we can just build more of them if we want to. We could also get this one here, the hothouse there, to an industrial hothouse too. That might be one of the things that we can do after the storm ends. But for now, let's have a look. Again, during the storm, well, chilly is still okay, but we definitely want to turn off the rest where it's not chilly. Looking good. And also the industrial hothouses, let's turn them off so people don't have to be in those cold buildings. The same goes for the factory. And right, I think so far it looks pretty good. No one else is working where they shouldn't. Let's also open up the House of Healing there once again, just in case we get more sick people in. And the field kitchens also need to be disabled there. It's freezing cold in them, and the scattering post there. No one should be forced to work in them. Though my coal production, of course, stable as ever for now. And right, that's it. We just wait for the storm to end. I hope after that we can start building the archives. So that is the next major thing that we have. And automaton integration. Let's go for automaton integration again. So we push it up to 100% effectiveness. And let's also get some prayers there on the way for my people. Should make them a bit more happy. And let's activate the overdrive. Still, with the overdrive, we're still having like 39 freezing. I don't know why. Where they're working. Oh, those are the hunters. So the hunters are unable to work, but I still need to turn them off. That is a bit, well, I don't know if I should like that, you know. Is there a button where I can just, no, turn off everything at once? This doesn't make any sense then, you know. But again, they shouldn't work, and thus we shouldn't get any sick people out of them. Even though we still get a lot of sick people in now. But that's to be expected. I mean, we can afford it after all. We have a good healthcare system there. 44 sick. Most of them should be healed today though, so about 5 hours for each. Perfect. A very nice healing rate there. And right, we're getting now to minus 120. Overdrive deactivate, and my healing buildings still work. So that is something new as well. We can now have the healing buildings on during the day. And still looking good here. I'm going to turn off the cold thumpers, they're too cold. The gathering posts are with chili, they can still work. That's fine. So we get a bit more coal in there. Food though, food is still a close battle there. as far as I can see that. Right, discontent goes up again. As usual, we can bring it down with another ceremonial service. So we can survive the storm quite easily. I think we're at 15% overdrive. So I think at 10% I'm going to activate it once again. And then just go through the night with another overdrive there. Activated. Lucky for us, the storms are not that long. I don't know if they get longer after a certain period of time, but right now it's looking good so far. We also go for the last automaton integration here to efficiency by another 10% to 100% to 90%. And oh, can't we reach 100%? Who knows? Let's get the streamlined automatons there. Let's do that first. Even though I'm not going to build any automatons yet, because I want to use the steam cores on something else. Because they need steam cores, right? Yes, 1 steam core each. So we better watch out. Alrighty. This evening is passing by too. 6 levels goes the temperature up again after the storm. So rather easy. Nothing out of the extraordinary here. We're getting some sick in this night again as usual. But look at the food. It's dwindling. It's really going down there. The bigger my city gets. So we need to look out for that. Another hothouse should solve that problem. And of course we also have the better hunters now. The storm is over. Perfect. And the first thing we're going to do, we turn on all the buildings again that we need. So the steel, the wood, the thumpers here. Definitely the gather post. Definitely the hothouses. Also the hunters over here. Very important to turn them on again. Let's see what else we could do here. Field kitchens can work again. We do have a field kitchen over there. Can also work. We do have lots of sick people right now. Holy moly. Let's see. I can still open up this medical post here. And that gives me another 10 sick beds that we have. But yeah, I will definitely need to think about another infirmary soon. And let's build an industrial hothouse here. Out of that one. So I still have 2 steam cores. I will probably want to use one of them on a steam coal mine here. No, I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to use one of the automatons on that then at some point. So I don't want to have another steam hub. Just costs additional coal there. Something I really don't want to have right now. Anything else for the moment? Nope. We still have the workers, so let's get those scouts out again. Let's scout the mace rock. Let's go for the fissured rock. So many rocks this time. Oh, I need 5 more workers. Let's see where I could use them. I think in the cookhouse we got a few workers there. And oh boy, I'm really not happy about my food. So many sick people right now. Let's get the steel. Let's get some workers here from the steel works. No, we have only engineers there. Wall drill, the same thing. Where are my workers? Public houses, engineers only? Yeah, probably my hunters. Let's get them to the Frozen Hulk. Those scouts there. Getting us some new resources. Hopefully some steam cores there as well. Perfect. Minus 60, I could go down on steam level again to level 3. That should work perfectly. And right, what I wanted to do is, first of all, we need a bigger resource depot. So let's get a large resource depot. Oh, that's expensive. Yeah, let's get 2 of them. For coal, definitely. For wood, let's get 2 of them. Yeah, holy, they are really expensive. Going to build them here. So here's my industrial area. Going all the way over here then. And here we're going to have the living area from now on. Almost completely. And right, what I really wanted to do is get rid of those crates there. So if I turn this one on with the maximum healer, and I'm going to get rid of those here and put them in here. Perfect. There's enough heat for now, and they can work on those crates, get rid of them. So I can expand my city here. I want to have the archives in this area there. Right, that day is up too. Food is going up again a bit, just a bit though. That's still a problem we need to solve. Empty shelter. Looking good so far. And there we have the large ones now. 4,000, 5,000 on coal. Very good. And I don't even know on what to use this one here. Could go for food. So we don't need to worry about the storage there anymore. Even though, of course, oh my, that food supply. Don't we have enough workers there or something? Right, the hunters are also bringing in something there. How much food is that one generating here, the industrial hothouse? That might be interesting. 83 per day. The hunter are bringing in 35, 39. Yeah, that's not much. So the hothouses are much more efficient there. Though they cost the steam cores then, on the other side. In my beautiful Sleepy Hollow there, I want to have food for everyone. Mace Rock, nothing there. And let's continue to Ice Obelisk. I haven't seen that yet. Perhaps there's something interesting over here. The stone ship usually is another landmark, nothing useful. Beautiful city, beautiful town here. Okay, we are now day 71. And we have another research here that we can use now. Automaton redesign, it's just a reduction again. Where do I get 100% automaton efficiency? Let's go for integration there. So we get to 90%, but I don't think that it gets any higher. The frozen hulk here, some steel, some coal. Where can we continue over here to the lying rock? More steam cores, please. And more survivors, hopefully, too. Perfect. We have now also depleted those last resources over here. Let's do the same thing here. Now we can dismantle the gathering post, and we use those workers here on this gathering post there to also get rid of the last coal piles that we have here. So we don't have any piles anywhere anymore. Perfect. And they dismantle that, and we can start on the archives on this side here. So, oh, they need 400 wood. I need to wait there a bit to get the wood there. 400 wood is quite a lot there. And again, empty shelter, there's nothing there. And we continue to lone automaton. It's not going to be an automaton anymore, I think, but a steam core, hopefully. Perhaps we get something like that out of it. The sick are down again, so we can turn off the met posts at least. We don't need so many met posts right now. Just going to turn them off and redistribute those engineers to the hothouse there. Let's see where else we could use them. I don't think we don't. Yeah, on the wall drill. Get a bit more efficiency out of those buildings again, since I need lots of resources right now. Lots of building resources. Food is looking better now again, but every night they storm my cookhouse there, and look at the food supplies. It's really going down quickly there. And the next storm is already coming up again. I think the interval is getting smaller now, right? They're coming in faster. There's another buried Dreadnought, so another artifact. Let's collect that while we're at it. So we can already place lots of artifacts into the archives then. Okay, this gathering post is working too. Oh, it should already finish today. Those two coal piles there. Lying rock, nothing again. Large crater, that is survivors. So let's get them. I want more survivors. And for the food production, I could probably just build 2 automatons now and just place them in the hothouses then. That would mean a lot more food. Should I do that? That would probably mean the end of all my food problems. Yeah, let's build 2 automatons for the steam cores that we have there. Let's turn the factory on and 2 automatons being built now. Very good. Let's use the engineers there that we have, so that we can build them more quickly, and the first automaton should then come out of it. Though I expect to have more steam cores at this point. I really don't have enough there. But isn't it a beautiful city so far? Oh, I like it. I mean, I wouldn't want to live here technically. It's a bit too cold for me. Even though I like the cold, minus 60 degrees might be, yeah, borderline impossible. And another steam core, perfect. How many? 3 steam cores, even better. Let's continue to the empty cave. That's pretty good. I didn't expect any steam cores this run. And there comes the first automaton. I love them. And let's put it right onto the industrial hothouse. Working now 24 hours a day, producing food for us, raw food. And this buried Dreadnought, a toxic trap. It looks like this Dreadnought has been disabled by a catastrophic engine malfunction. There's still plenty of fuel in the tanks and the toxic hazard is high. We have to dismantle parts of the hull in several places to access and ventilate all the decks. This will take some doing. Any attempt to explore the wreck without preparing beforehand would be quite risky. And oh, that costs quite a lot there, 250 wood and 100 steel, but let's explore it. And yeah, we have the artifact, an inspiring vision, coming back now to Sleepy Hollow. 19 hours. Probably should have explored a bit more before going for that, since it takes a bit of time now to get to Sleepy Hollow and then continue exploring. So perhaps I should in the future put the Dreadnoughts at the end of my list before the storm hits.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
For that piece of the past. And this day ends now too, and we're even producing now food during the night. That is pretty cool. Do we have another automaton? Oh, it's still in the making. And right, we get 3 more steam cores. I think it's a good idea to have another infirmary up for that, and well, we'll see. And some more survivors here. 22 workers, 13 engineers, 14 children. Are the groups getting bigger? I think they're getting bigger. The groups of survivors. Let's build houses. Oh, we don't have that much wood. That's already it. Definitely need more wood there. I'm going to extend the work time. And right, we're going for minus 70 degrees. How's the heat looking here? So far, so good. Still perfectly warm everywhere. No problem yet. And there the houses are being built. Very good. Let's get another one. We can still afford it. I probably should research that. That reduces the, you know, the costs. That. And the next automaton is ready. Perfect. Let's put this one on the next hothouse right away. That means a lot of free food now around the clock. And we have some free workforce now, of course. And a wall drill. Let's have a look at that. I think the wall drill also costs me some steam cores there. 3 steam cores. Where would it be? Oh, over here. Okay. We could have an automaton working there. And I think we also need another cookhouse, since my 2 cookhouses can't process all the food anymore, the raw food that we get in here. They're back again with the artifact, so let's continue to the stone ship. Even though we don't have that much time anymore to the next storm. I rather want to do that. Right, 2 automatons. That is a nice progress that we have here. I would also like to have done those coal mines here for even more coal. Fundamental research. Certain engineers asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learned how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? Carry on with the project. This engineer won't be able to work for 24 hours. Perfect. So that's probably the 10% increase that we still need, you know, in efficiency. Because it's only 90% at the moment, and we probably will need to go higher than that. Okay, and let's continue to the next day, day 73. And yeah, food is looking really good by now. Let's have a look at the economy there again. We get like 600 food, 530 food per day now. That's good. And the coal also looking good, but it should be better, of course. Steam core and the survivors are coming in now this night. I hope I have enough buildings there. Let's build another house. Oh, that's not possible anymore. That's out of the steam hub there. I think I have enough buildings though ready. And we can also continue with the research here. So I would like to have the house redesigned. So houses will cost 10 wood and 10 steel less to build. Well, that's not much, but it's something. We save some wood there, some steel. Right, everybody's going back to sleep now. Have a nice sleep, and well, let's see. Oh, there's something new. Yeah, another buried Dreadnought and a destroyed mine. Let's go for the Dreadnought and then we head home. So we get 2 artifacts, 3 steam cores and survivors. That's quite a good statistic here. Quite a good outcome of this scouting round. And oh, 49 are homeless? No, okay. I was wondering there. Weren't that many survivors, right? We are at 400 now. Population. And right, they need heaters. Otherwise they don't work during the night. Interesting. I'm going to leave the scouts now in my city. And we're going for minus 80 degrees. How's it looking so far? Still good, but I should probably go for the higher stage now. I can afford it anyway, yeah. Storm on the horizon, as usual. Day 74. And people are desperate once again. I mean, come on people, we've survived so many storms so far. How can you still be desperate? You know we are going to survive it, right? Right? I mean, it's going to minus 19, minus 110, minus 100, and then minus 120 again, as usual. Nothing new there when it comes to the storms. Oh, and some people are freezing? Where are those people? She's working in a gathering post. Oh, in this one here, yeah. You shouldn't even freeze there because there's nothing to work there anymore. Test subject needed. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project is back. He wants to burn an automaton. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise the performance permanently. Yeah, let's give him one. So this one here is going to be worked on. We can afford that, I'd say. Frozen river, draughty shelter. How much longer for the storm? 3 days. Let's go for the draughty shelter over here. And this one's arriving now at the Dreadnought. So we will need the wood for that. Yeah, 100 wood, 50 steel. And then we get another artifact. What's that? The lamp artifact. I don't know what that is. We'll see those artifacts soon once we build the archives. Right now we can't afford that yet. So after the storm I think we'll do that. We needed a lot of wood this time to provide for everything here. Right, but so far so good. We're going now for day 75.
Go rest all who can.
It's perfectly warm in the houses. No one should be freezing. And we do have enough raw food there. I hope I'm getting my automaton back again. House redesign still needs some time, so for the next survivors we'll be able to buy cheaper, or to build them cheaper, the houses, which are otherwise pretty expensive. And I've got 2 amputees, so let's get 2 more prostheses up here, so they can work again. And hello, minus 90 degrees.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
How's it looking? Chilly, but chilly is still fine to work on. And we have it really warm here. Why is it here warmer than here? Oh, there are no heaters activated. And this one's turned off anyway, so that's fine. That's fine so far. We should turn off the factory though, I think. Let's just let them just use the prosthesis there, and perfect. Now we can turn off the factory and prepare for the storm to come. Right, and those scouts need to come back now, because the draughty shelter is frozen now. They can't go there anymore, so they're kind of trapped at the mountains, and hopefully come back on time. And those scouts with the steam cores and the artifact are also coming in now. So far so good. Day 75 comes to an end, the next storm hits, and after that we can build the archives finally. Stay tuned.